by the knockdown?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, a surprise. Knockdown, I say. Oh, whoa, from this. Be careful, please. Yeah. I say, Tyson, jab, move, jab.
You know, a friend of mine told me that Francis Ngannou's skill level is not much different than Deontay Wilder's. I beg to differ. I think Francis Ngannou is more skilled than Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury gets a split decision, a controversial split decision, over a UFC star, Francis Ngannou. This was almost a cherry pick gone wrong. I mean, Tyson Fury underestimated Francis Ngannou, came out of shape, super fat. I mean, some people had Ngannou winning, but if Ngannou would have got the decision or knocked Fury out, this would have been the most embarrassing thing in boxing history. Because Ngannou, this was his first fight. This is his debut of being a professional fighter. It's not Buster Douglas, who Buster Douglas was a 25-1 underdog against Mike Tyson. At least Buster Douglas was a boxer. This was Francis Ngannou's first fight. And I thought Fury was the best heavyweight in the division. He just had to prove it. Maybe I was wrong by saying that. I knew his power was overrated because who he knocked out? Wilder and Dillian White, who I thought was chinny anyway. Now he's supposed to fight Alexander Usyk December 23rd. I doubt that fight happens December 23rd. It may not happen at all after that performance. And maybe I'm just living in the moment. But right now, I'm favoring Usyk to win that fight whenever it happens. I feel like Tyson Fury underestimated Ngannou and he got exposed.
You can't really say Canelo is the very best when you didn't beat the guy that had the last very belt. And so, in my situation, I 54, 60, and now I'm looking to fight 68, which David Benavidez is the champion at 168.
Andrade is at it again. Even though I disagree with them, a lot of boxing fans feel this way. They feel that Canelo is not the real undisputed champion at 168, and they also feel if David Benavidez did not miss weight, that Canelo would not go for the super middleweight undisputed champion of the world. He would not have done it. They feel Canelo sees an opportunity to collect all the belts at 168 without facing David the Monster Benavidez. Don't kill the messenger, because like I said before, I disagree with that logic. And Demetrius Andrade follows that logic. He believes this is the biggest and the best 268-pounders fighting on November 25th. Him and David Benavidez. And in his mind, if he wins this fight, he's beaten the best 168-pounder in the world, also the real champion. He's saying this is the real undisputed fight at 168. This is bigger than Canelo, in his words. I disagree with all that. But if David Benavidez would have held on to his belt, not missed weight, we would have found out the truth. See, what people are trying to do is blame Canelo Alvarez for David Benavidez missing weight, not being disciplined, not ready to fight. But in reality, it's all David Benavidez' fault. He knew he had to fight at a certain date. He knew what weight he's supposed to be at. He's the one that went out for cheeseburgers and fries, not Canelo. And what do the Canelo haters say? They say some stupid stuff like, oh, well, Canelo went after that belt after David Benavidez missed weight. What is he doing as a champion missing weight? And you know, Andrade acknowledges that David Benavidez messed up. But he still says Canelo is not champion at 168 until he beats the monster David Benavidez. And speaking of Andrade, you messed up because you didn't keep your eye on the prize. You didn't see the bigger picture. You didn't want to fight Zach Parker because you didn't like the money, but that would have made you the WBO mandatory for Canelo. And not only that, okay, if both situations happened, if David Benavidez kept his WBC belt, if Andrade fought the WBO mandatory and won, we would have found out if Canelo was ducking them or not, right? So the bottom line is this. David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade didn't take care of business. Canelo fought who was there. Now, both of these guys have a second opportunity. They fighting each other, and the winner, in my opinion, should get a shot at the real champ as far as I'm concerned, at 168, Canelo Saul Alvarez. I'm tired of hearing excuses. Oh, he wouldn't have fought David Benavidez if he was WBC champ. We will never know this. But one thing we will know is if David Benavidez beats Andrade, we'll see if Canelo fights him or not. I think he will. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.